Mike Tyson recently praised Tank Davis, suggesting that if he maintains his winning streak, he could attain legendary status in boxing. Tank's upcoming match against Frank Martin on June 15th offers a prime chance to enhance his legacy. However, Martin, exuding confidence, had this to say about Tank: "I turned down the offer." Frank Martin's comments prior to his fight against Tank Davis suggested that he declined the opportunity, perhaps indicating a level of confidence in his own abilities. Many experts view Martin as Tank's toughest opponent yet, adding to the anticipation surrounding their match on June 15th. Mike Tyson's endorsement of Tank Davis carries weight, indicating genuine belief in Davis' potential to become a sports star, given his already impressive track record in boxing. Frank Martin's pre-match remarks suggested that he turned down the opportunity to fight Tank Davis, perhaps indicating confidence in his own abilities. Many experts are eagerly anticipating Tank's June 15th bout, considering Martin to be his toughest opponent yet. With Tank Davis already boasting an impressive boxing record, Mike Tyson's endorsement holds significant weight, signaling genuine belief in Davis' potential to rise as a sports star. Some in the community recall Tank mentioning being compared to Iron Mike. Mike once said, "I think I'm a boxer-puncher," further stating, "Mike Tyson was a brawler, so I feel like I have the whole package." However, Tank's remarks led to mixed reactions, with some fans taking offense and others condemning him. One user pointed out Tyson's swift rise to becoming a champion at 20 and achieving undisputed status within a year. Because the Tank has only held secondary belts, no comparison should be made with another, remarked Javed, who will shortly have their fraud investigated. A third user noted that the issue is that interviewers are asking Tank to contrast his skills with those of a retired fighter, and only boxing purists are aware that we haven't seen the majority of Tank's abilities in the ring. Tank is aware of his full potential because he has been participating in camps, fights, sparring, and other activities, but spectators perceive his. Tank's response can sometimes surprise people, especially after witnessing Tyson's accomplishments. However, Tank possesses skills that surpass many people's expectations, and his ring intelligence is more diverse than commonly perceived. His upcoming bout on June 15 against Frank Martin marks Tank's return to the ring after a year-long hiatus. Despite this break, many are confident that Martin is not a match for Tank. Their past amateur experiences add an intriguing layer to their impending matchup. Davis, the WBA lightweight champion, recently participated in a detailed interview where he delved into Martin and their memorable sparring session. In his latest interview, Tank reflected on their sparring session, recalling how he was caught by Martin's powerful left hand, which ignited his frustration. This led to the session evolving into more of a wrestling match, with Martin frequently clinching him. Tank expressed a sense of relief that their upcoming official bout will provide a proper platform for their competition, allowing them to settle their differences in the ring. Resolve their disagreements. In his reflection on his career, Tank emphasized that he doesn't need to, but he did mention that many people saw their sparring sessions and highlighted an instance where he hit Martin with his powerful punch. Martin felt the sparring was intense, with both trying to hurt each other and that people had to break them up frequently. Tank opened up about his challenging past, detailing experiences like sleeping on floors and residing in crack houses, which forged his resilient mentality. He underscored that his drive now transcends the need to prove himself to others. Beyond personal achievements, he fights for the futures of his children, himself, and those who will come after him. Tank expressed a profound sense of purpose in his journey. Tank sees Martin as a stepping stone toward his larger goals, so he isn't overly focused on proving himself specifically to Martin during their fight. His primary aim is to demonstrate his superiority in his weight class, with until June 15th to showcase his skills. Tank aims to solidify his position as the top fighter at 135 pounds. While Martin faces a tough challenge in his first high-profile bout against the class's best boxer, Tank remains focused on his own journey. Martin displayed confidence as he reflected on the toughest punchers he's faced in his career, mentioning fighters such as Michel Rivera and Tank Davis, acknowledging Tank's formidable power. He emphasized his focus on his upcoming fight and his disregard for distractions or criticism from outside influences. Martin provided insights into his rigorous training routine, emphasizing his dedication to the gym, consistent practice, nutritious diet, and overall physical conditioning. He delved into the importance of his footwork, noting how his coach has prioritized it as a fundamental aspect of their training to align with their game plan. Additionally, he detailed his focus on refining his skills and enhancing his performance in preparation for the upcoming match. Approach in spite of critiques about his footwork, Martin thinks that his lack of recognition is a result of his limited exposure and possibilities to demonstrate his tank-related